Welcome back to the Conscious Creation Lab. This channel is a structured series designed to explain how humans function emotionally, energetically, and physically without religion, dogma, or blind belief. If you haven't watched video 1 yet, I recommend starting there. In that video, we established that what impacts us is not external forces, but unprocessed emotions and the behaviors formed around them. Today, we're exploring the energetic body, often called chakras, and why this system is ancient, practical, and highly relevant to emotional and physical health. In video 1, we established that emotions which are not processed do not disappear. They move from awareness into the energetic body and eventually into the physical body. The energetic body is not separate from the nervous system. It is an interface, a bridge between emotion and physiology. Think of it as the vital link where our inner feelings begin to translate into tangible physical states. It's the mechanism through which an unaddressed emotion can eventually lead to a physical symptom. A process we see time and time again. The energetic body is often misunderstood because of language. The word chakra comes from Sanskrit, but the system itself is not religious. It is a map of emotional organization along the spine and nervous system. This is a crucial point to understand. We are not talking about symbolism or faith. We are talking about a functional model that has been observed for thousands of years. Each center along this map corresponds to specific survival responses, distinct emotional themes, predictable behavioral patterns, and even physiological regulation. So, when you hear the word chakra, I want you to think of them as zones of emotional and nervous system processing, not something you need to believe in. It is a practical framework for understanding how our internal world is structured and how it directly influences our external experience and our physical health. The 7 primary chakras follow a progression from survival to consciousness. Let's walk through them. First, the root chakra associated with the element of earth. This center is all about safety, survival, and stability. When fear is stored here and goes unprocessed, it manifests as anxiety, physical tension, or chronic stress. Next is the sacral chakra, linked to water. This is the center of emotion, creativity, and pleasure. Suppressed emotions here often show up as guilt, shame, or a feeling of emotional numbness. Moving up, we have the solar plexus, represented by fire. This is our center for identity, personal power, and self-worth. Stored anger here can manifest as control issues, a need to dominate situations, or even digestive tension and discomfort. Then we reach the heart chakra, associated with air. This center governs connection, grief, and love. Unprocessed grief is a heavy burden on this center, and it often manifests as a physical tightness in the chest, a tendency to withdraw from others, or lingering resentment. Above that is the throat chakra, linked to space or ether. This is the hub of expression and truth. When we suppress our voice or hold back what we need to say, it often creates throat tension, a feeling of a lump in the throat, or chronic communication blocks. Next is the third eye, associated with light. This center governs our perception and insight. When it's overloaded with mental chatter and unprocessed thoughts, it can lead to confusion, difficulty concentrating, or a state of constant overthinking. Finally, we have the crown chakra, which represents consciousness. This is our connection to meaning, purpose, and integration with the whole. A disconnection here can manifest as a feeling of emptiness, loneliness, or a sense of dissociation from ourselves and the world. This is not belief. This is pattern observation. An emotion arises, it gets stored in a specific energy center. It influences our behavior, and eventually it impacts the body. When emotions are not processed, they congest these centers. This is why people experience recurring emotional themes, the same old feelings of anxiety or anger or sadness cropping up again and again. This is why physical symptoms often cluster in predictable ways, like persistent digestive issues linked to unresolved power struggles, or chronic neck pain tied to unspoken words. And this is why manifestation often fails without awareness. You cannot bypass stored emotion by simply thinking positively. You cannot override the nervous system with intention alone. Your body is holding onto old energy, and that energy has a powerful influence. Real, lasting change and flow require release, and release requires awareness. You have to see the pattern before you can change it. In the next video, we'll go deeper into the physical body, exploring water, memory, repetition, and why the body itself is the subconscious mind. We'll look at how these stored emotions become embedded in our very cells and tissues. If this video brought clarity, like, subscribe, and continue the series. Understanding the system is the first step toward mastering it. This is Conscious Creation Lab, and we explain the system before we try to change it. Thanks for watching.